What is going on, YouTube people, today? The news keeps on coming. Very busy week in the hobby world, the week before the National, and everyone seems to be getting their news out. We had the CGC JSA thing. We had PWCC officially sunset and turn into Fanatics Collect. And also yesterday, I didn't get a chance to get to this one because I did the Fanatics Collect video instead. Topps dropped their Topps Composite Football product up for pre-order, and boy, oh boy, did this thing sell out fast. I should also mention the news is not done for this week. I am expecting at least one other significant announcement sometime this week. So the red alert thumbnail will be poised and ready as it continues to get a workout this week. But today we focus on Topps Composite. They announced this product about a month or two ago. This is launching, not surprisingly, August 16th. If that date sounds familiar, it's because it is the first day of Fanatics Fest in New York. That's right. This product will launch day and date with Fanatics Fest. So I have to imagine there will be a lot of promotion around this product at that show. Now, this went up and it sold out fast. Boxes, $250. And then there was 12 box cases. I forgot this was going up for pre-order today. I happened to be sitting next to my computer. I saw the email. I clicked on it. Cases were already sold out. I tried to buy a hobby box and it kept telling me product not in stock, even though it was in stock. I came back like a minute later, hit it again, and it added it to cart. I had a little bit of trouble checking out, but eventually got it to check out and managed to snag one box. And then it immediately sold out shortly after that. I think it was up. Boxes were up for maybe 10 minutes tops. I don't know how big the print run on this product is going to be. We do not have odds yet. We have a checklist, but we do not have odds. So a $250 price point per box, unlicensed, but 3 autographs. So you're getting 3 autos per box. And the chase are the rookies. We have Stroud, we have Anthony Richardson, we have Will Levis, and we have Bryce Young are the main chases. Now, obviously, they'll have rookie cards as well. But quite frankly, the autographs of those particular players are really the main chase. There'll be inserts and everything else. Now, what is Composite? It is a mismatch of a bunch of different products. It has Topps Chrome in it, Topps Chrome Black, Topps Cosmic. It's basically them just taking a bunch of different products and throwing it all into one box. Now, typically when you see products like this, they actually, whether you're in the license or unlicensed or not, the experience of ripping these types of products is generally pretty good. Now, we don't know 100% for this yet. The reason why I say that is even if you don't get your dollar value back, it feels like you're constantly hitting something because there's a lot of parallels, there's a lot of inserts, you're always pulling something shiny. So even though you might lose your butt on it, it at least feels all right versus opening a bunch of, random vet silver prisms of people. So this thing sold out, like I said, nearly instantly. So I guess my first question to you all, do you care? Like, did you buy a box? Are you chasing this? Are you going to rip product of this? I don't know if there's going to be a retail release of this or not. This feels very much like a test run. Like we want to get a football product out there and get people's, appetite a little wet. Let's look at some of the card designs. This is Topps Chrome Black, CJ Stroud auto. Now, I don't know if these are sticker autos or on card. God almighty, please be on card. But these are just mock-ups. They could be either way. I will say on the preview images, anyway, I don't have the cards in hand, obviously. On the preview images, they appear to do a pretty good job of hiding the fact that they do not have access to the logos. Now, the Texans uniform is a pretty good use case for it, up front, and the way that his head is turned, you can't really see the logo on the side of the helmet. We'll just kind of scroll through these really quickly. Tom Brady, they did the same thing here. They have the head-on shot. Obviously, you're missing the shoulder patch, and they can't put New England Patriots anywhere on it, but you get the gist of it. We'll just continue to flip through here. Here is a Barry Sanders auto. Here's an Allen and Ginter Bryce Young. Once again, very hard to tell that is potentially unlicensed. You're really just missing the Panthers patch on the shoulder. So you're probably going to see a lot of this style of photography. Here's what your Topps Chrome Football is going to look like, at least in this design. Probably a refractor like look there for the Anthony Richardson. There is a Dan Marino, a Will Levis rookie for Topps Finest, easy Ed McCaffrey in the old school Broncos. There is an Eddie George. We got some Kurt Warner, a little Dante Culpepper, a Madden GOAT. So good in Madden back in the day. We got Emmitt Smith, a little Troy Aikman, and then there's the box image. So what do you think? $250 a box, is that a fair price? You know, for comparison's sake, I'm about to pick up a box of Topps Chrome Baseball tomorrow, you know why, or today, as you're all listening to this. It is about $400, licensed baseball for 3 autos. If this was a Panini release, obviously it would be licensed, but they wouldn't necessarily have access to the autograph signers that Fanatics does. So where are you all at on this? This is, you know, a lot of people are going to have their kind of come to Jesus moment on unlicensed product. A lot of influencers, content creators, etc. have trashed unlicensed product rather in the past. I've never been a fan of it. It's whatever. I've never gone out of my way to completely attack it, but I've never gone out of my way to buy it. It's whatever to me. It's just, I have no personal desire for it in my own collecting life. And I personally don't think in the long run it will hold tremendous value. Now, will I rip a box of this? Absolutely. I already bought one because I do think it will be a fun rip. Would I air quote invest in cards from this product? No. Would I, you know, or am I going to probably FOMO in the boxes of Topps Chrome Basketball? Yes. Do I think it's an investable product? Probably not. Maybe sealed boxes. That's, you know, maybe there's an angle there for sealed boxes, especially on this one, because with 3 autographs per box, you can't really have a massive print run. And I don't know if how fast these things sold out is telling or not. The autograph checklist, you could, this is on Topps' website. You could scroll through here and take a look. It's down towards the bottom of the page. They have a pretty good lineup. Now there's patch autos, it looks like, and regular autos. You know, you could just kind of read through the names here. For the most part, they are people that you know. Now, I'm not saying you're going to make your money back on all these autographs. A lot of these autos will probably sell for pretty cheap, especially guys that have a lot of licensed autographs. But in general, you're talking about some pretty decent names here. You know, you have Ray Lewis on this list, Jim Kelly, Devin Hester, popular player, Brian Dawkins, very popular player, Jim McMahon, Aikman, Tony Dorsett, JJ Watt. Like, that's a pretty good lineup right there on these resurgent patch autos. Brian Westbrook, Dan Marino, Doug Flutie, Peterson, Culpepper, Moss, Gronk, Bledsoe, Lawrence Taylor, Javon Curse, Terry Bradshaw, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Sean Alexander, Will Levis, Eddie George. You know, there's not a ton of guys. And once again, the autograph checklist is much bigger than this, but that's just one particular insert of autographs. That's not a terrible list of names for signers. Yes, it's unlicensed, but still, you pull one of their autos, you're not feeling super bad about that, about most people on that list. Now, some of them do have, I think the biggest one when I scrolled through here was this one, Topps Chrome Autograph Variation. I think this section had the most, and there was definitely some more random names kind of mixed in here, but you still see some big ones. Tom Brady is on here. That'll be a monster chase. Any Tom Brady auto is a big chase. You know, a Randy Moss, Minnesota auto. Barry Sanders, Hines Ward, extremely popular player. John Elway, Emmitt Smith. If you scroll down here a little bit more, we got Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Kurt Warner. There are some like mediocre ones in here as well, for sure. You know, Darren Sproles isn't, you know, great return man, whatever, fun little fantasy player. I don't know that I'm getting super excited to pull a Darren Sproles auto. Bo Jackson, that'd be pretty fun. Eddie George is an Ohio State fan. That'd be pretty fun. Ben Coates, I don't know about that one. A really good tight end, but I don't know that I'm going to be super excited to pull his auto. Brad Johnson, I'm not going to be super excited to pull that auto. Jim McMahon would be a fun one. Chris Spielman, I have a little love for him because he was a Cleveland Brown on the expansion team. But you can continue to scroll through here. You can check this out on your own. I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a feel for it. But there are definitely some meh autos in here as well. This is one I'm actually kind of excited for. Josh Cribbs. One of the few Cleveland cards. I actually searched through here. There's not many Cleveland cards. Johnny Manziel is one of the Cleveland autograph signers, if that kind of tells you anything. But those are the sorts of names that you are looking at. This Resurgence has a pretty good size checklist as well. So 3 autos per box, $250 per box. And I wonder if this is what we could kind of expect for Topps Chrome basketball as well. I saw a lot of chatter online regarding the pricing. Like it was kind of more expensive than people wanted, but actually most people were shocked that it was what it was. Like people thought it was going to be more, even more than what it was. So I'm guessing that probably ends up being a decent amount price point. I just don't know how to factor in the unlicensed of it all. That's, we're kind of in uncharted territory here because yes, we have had Leaf unlicensed. We have had Sage and all these other companies, Panini Baseball do unlicensed product, but Fanatics doing it, like it or not, feels different. When basketball comes out, and even these cards, the version that has football on it, that Topps logo, even though the card itself is unlicensed, carries weight. Like that is definitely, and the narrative is going to be that it's unlike, the people that are big fans of unlicensed are going to say, oh, how come you're putting respect on this product when you trashed Leaf for 100 years or whatever? And the answer is because this says Topps in the corner of it. And you might not like that answer, but a lot of people are just going to have more respect for this product because it says Topps Chrome in the corner of it. It's just the way that it goes because it's Topps branded. That will make up some, not all, of the difference from it being, classified as like a Leaf or a Panini Baseball product. The other thing is, and once again, I don't have the cards in hand, but looks wise, this looks like a higher quality product. Listen, Panini Baseball, outside of like flawless, most of it looks very mailed in. They don't pick the best images. The card designs are kind of whatever. And that leads to a product that just does not feel premium. Now, flawless baseball, I've seen some stuff that looks pretty good on, but just more the general releases. To me, this looks like a higher quality product. It is probably going to feel like a higher quality product. That is also probably going to help it a little bit. So is this going to get as much disrespect as Panini Baseball? No. Is it going to get as much love as fully licensed NFL Prism? No. It's probably going to fall somewhere in the middle. It's going to be like a weird hybrid of the two because it has the Topps name on it. So really curious for your thoughts and comments on this one. Is this a product you're interested in? Are you completely out because it's unlicensed? Were you completely out because it's unlicensed? And then you saw the price and the format and the preview images and you're a little bit interested. Do you think the $250 price point is correct? Is that too much? Is it not enough? When you compare it, now you got to remember, everyone's going to say it's too expensive. But legitimately, take a look at this and compare it to other products that are currently on the market. Topps Chrome Baseball, 3 autographs is $400 a box licensed. This is 3 autographs per box, unlicensed. Not 100% a Topps Chrome product, but, Topps Chrome is in there. Bowman Jumbo 3 boxes is $600 a box. Prism is a hobby box is what, $800-900 a box depending on the class. Optic Football was just what, $800 a hobby box or something crazy. So to me, the price point feels reasonable-ish enough, and if it stays around that price point, it is probably going to sell really well. Why? Because people want something that is relatively affordable to rip, even if it is unlicensed. And like I said, this is kind of like a premium unlicensed. So that's where we currently sit. I'm sure this will also go up on Fanatics website for sale at some point in time. So keep an eye out there if you missed it. And if you're attending Fanatics Fest, I have a feeling this will be all over the place there. I'll be curious to see if they do anything special with it. You know, like some sort of special box or some sort of bonus packs or just something if you buy it on site at Fanatics Fest. That's all I got. Very curious for your thoughts and comments down below. Catch you on the next one. Peace.